Okay, Dominican Republic. So the episode started with Mimi explaining that her boyfriend's grandmother is sick. So in the previous episode, Mimi didn't go out with the girls when they was at the club, and then they play like Deva's music, and then that tragic scene. That was kind of sad. Sorry, Deva. But so Mimi was explaining why she didn't go out, and I was kind of shocked to find out that it was her boyfriend's mother that was sick. But guys, at the end of the day, some people, they just be having different type of relationships with people and shit, and then Lauren is sitting with G Baby, and G, not G Becky, but like I almost said Becky G, but Lauren is sitting with G Baby and Becky. And then like this is like on another side, like on other part of the house. So then La Senorita, she walks in and she greets, and they all seem to be cordial, which was it was kind of cool, cause I mean shit, bro, we're not expecting people to be beefing with La Senorita. The situation's over. It's a new episode, it's a new day, it's a new story, and the shit is over. So shit. So they cordial and shit, and then Lauren spoke about how Baloney was like the constant instigator, but she doesn't even want to fight. And Lauren and Baloney, they did have like their own fight. So Lauren at that point was just like explaining why she really don't, at this point, like she really don't fuck with Baloney. She's a Rolling Stone. I ain't gonna lie, she's a Rolling Stone, but she cool in my books. So yeah, so Lauren was like, oh yeah, Baloney, and she's like the constant instigator, but she don't even wanna fight, like, or she don't even like really wanna get in the pain like that, And then J Baby mentions how she didn't even wanna like fight Becky, but obviously because Baloney is instigating like the fucking sandwich bitch. Anyway, J Baby mentioned like she didn't even want to get into the pain with Becky, because y'all remember like J Baby and Becky, they got into it when J Baby was trying to explain like why she was calling people bullies and why, or basically popping the shit, why she saying what she's saying. And then Becky was like, you want this shit? And then Becky was like, yeah. And then they started fighting, and then G Baby got washed, cause I mean she was looking like she was getting like tumble dried, it's like whoa, like they looked like they was like whoa, like they was like whisking her, like whisking her like a bowl of cake mix. Yeah, they was whisking G Baby hoe. So yeah, then Mimi, KK, and Dava, they went outside, and Mimi lets them know about the whole situation back home. But the camera pans back, and La Senorita then apologizes again to Lauren, and she's like, I'm sorry. And Lauren says she don't want to fight La Senorita, but they ain't cool. And she explains why she's not feeling La Senorita. It's cool, but we ain't cool. Does that make sense? It's cool. The situation's cool. We ain't beefing, but we ain't cool. We ain't sisters. We ain't friends. Like don't come to me on some like buddy shit type shit. In the next scene, Tyson, Dusseldorf, and Baloney were sitting and talking outside. Like they was outside and they was discussing like house issues and shit. So then asked like who took her picture off the wall, and Baloney said it was Baloney said KK said it was David. So Baloney was like, my girl KK said it was David. So was I. So now knew who took the picture off, but now it's like we seeing who, like the broken telephone type shit. So we're seeing who exactly, like who's passing information around, and who is it getting to who, and how is it like moving around basically. Tyson then tries to press about laughing while Beyonce roasted her on the bus. And on the Sprinter rather, and then said she was funny, and this non-lotion beige can get the fuck, cause she ain't even want that from She's like, she ain't even want that, so this no lotion ass can get the thing. And the shit was funny. I was laughing because it was funny. They was tearing your ass up, girl. They had you in the volcano. So please, ain't nobody finna tell me the thing. Wait, I know you fucking lying. Anyway, Beyonce then comes to settle her pending fight with Tyson no lotion. She ain't even lotion. She ain't even lotion. Like, yo, when I say Marie had me on the floor, she ain't even lotion. Like, yo. So anyway, Beyonce then comes to settle a pending fight with Tyson no lotion. You ain't even lotion. And then like all the girls from all over the house came outside to hear what the commotion was because it was kind of loud, and I'm assuming that Beyonce kind of said she was finna go get there. So everyone knew what time it was, and then everyone was like, yo, there's a fight outside. Then you got La Senorita Cocaina on the porch? Girl, let me not even get into that shit. So all the girls, they from all over the house, outside. Some was on the balcony. La Senorita was on the porch, and then some of the girls, they was on the grass, cause so Dava got too passionate and she started like screaming and throwing water at Tyson no lotion from the balcony cause she wasn't keeping her head up. So basically Tyson no lotion, like she was fighting, but like she kept putting her head down, and basically like Dava, that was kind of like a cute funny moment because obviously Dava is on Tyson's, it's not like she's on anybody's side, she's just like she's trying to help Tyson, but it's just like the way she was going on about it, obviously like it's gonna look like, cause she was screaming at Tyson and throwing water, like she's screaming and throwing water in a very aggressive way, but it wasn't aggressive like as if she hates Tyson no lotion. It's like she's just like passionate. She was like, cause she's actually seeing Tyson no lotion getting fucked up by Beyonce. So she's screaming and like shouting, cause she's like bitch, pick your head up, and she's throwing the water, and she's like, bitch, like no, Tyson no lotion, she ain't even lotion, shit. And man, you was wild, y'all. So Beyonce and no lotion, they was attacking each other. It's kind of funny because like at some point, like after Dava, got passionate and was like to Tyson no lotion, keep your head up. G Baby looked shocked. Like while Beyonce and Tyson no lotion ran multiple fights. So while Beyonce was fighting, like her bonnet kept going in her face, like, and she kept looking like the Masked Singer. Like it was so funny because it's like, what the hell, Beyonce, the Masked Singer. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. That's the whole thing that I was only hearing when the bonnet kept going in her face. I was just there like, Dubai in this bitch. Dubai? What? Abu Dhabi. But anyway, so yeah, that was happening, and the bonnet got in her face, but she just kept like snatching it off her face, and she was like, Masked Singer, the Masked Singer, whoa, and then, oh, it's Beyonce, hey, Beyonce, that TikTok sound, yeah, I know you're fucking lying. So yeah, yo, after Beyonce was revealed as the Masked Singer, the camera then pans over like to La Senorita Cocaina, like sitting on the porch, looking like a garden gnome. Like, damn girl, a whole garden gnome? Shit, girl. Susu, the fuck? I mean, shit. La Senorita Cocaina, okay. I don't know why La Senorita was sitting like that alone, but then at the same time, it's just there like, I think the girls are allowed to sit alone. They don't always have to be around each other. Like, I know you're in the same house and same shit, but I mean, guys, let's be honest. Sometimes you're gonna need space, especially around girls like this. As much as we see these people like getting along and having their little trio, and even in the trio, it's still fake shit. Come on now, even in the trios in them, it's still fake shit. So it's just like at some point you're gonna need to have your alone time. I mean, at some point they even panned the camera to when Lauren was trying to take a beauty nap or some shit. That shit was kind of scary. Lauren, why do you sleep like you is at your own funeral? Girl, why me say like a Lauren, I sleep at a funeral? Lauren, why is you sleeping like you in a funeral? Girl? Don't do that. You're a bad girl, not a dead girl, okay? You is a bad girl, not a dead girl, okay? Come back alive, girl. Raise from a dead, please. Okay? Thank you. The fuck? Sleeping like a dead man? What the fuck? In a Dominican Republic? Go sleep in a dead man in a cemetery, bitch. What the fuck, man? Jeez. Anyway. Beyonce and Tyson Oluwaseun, they was attacking each other. Like, but now they went from attacking each other like physically to now attacking each other's looks. And you know, like now they basically calling each other men, basically telling each other they look like men. You know, and you know, Beyonce was like, but then I guess we brothers, cause Tyson I think said something on some, Beyonce was on some like, I'm so pretty. This is not a beauty pageant, bitch. This is UFC light. Anyway, yeah, so Beyonce and the Tyson Oluwaseun, you know, they was on some, you know, shade, but after Beyonce said like, I guess we're brothers, you know, started laughing like she is live at Comedy fucking Central. Shit, bitch. I don't know why. I feel like like the laughing is like, it's really not necessary. I understand that it's funny and shit, but I feel like it's not necessary. But I also feel like she's forcing it now that Tyson Oluwaseun tried to press about laughing, and she ain't even lotion. Like you know, she ain't even lotion, and then she tried to press me about my laughing. So at that point, now I'm finna fucking laugh. Ha ha ha! Oh, the fuck! These girls is wild. I promise you, these bitches is wild. But anyway, so in the confession room, Tyson Oluwaseun and La Señorita Cocaína, they was popping their shit. And when Tyson Oluwaseun, she said like Beyonce looked like a ninja. To be quite honest with you, I feel like, you know, the situation is funny because you, Beyonce, and Tyson Oluwaseun, if I ever hear you two talking about anybody's looks, bitch, I'm gonna call La CEO Natalia herself, and I'm gonna tell her to run you bitches off of this show, okay? Because please, have something else. Fight over something else. At least have something. Have some fucking substance, bitch. Have some substance. The fuck? On some ugly this, ugly that. Over there, like, Tyson Oluwaseun and La Señorita Cocaína, they're still in, like, the confessional room and they're still giving their confessional, right? And, La Señorita Cocaína, like, she got puta lessons. Literally, she got some puta lessons from Tyson Oluwaseun. And she ain't even lotion again. Cause Tyson was in that confessional room looking like, so shine bright tonight, you and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too high, so alive. Yeah, cause Tyson Oluwaseun, you was on that shit, girl. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, bitch, you was on that shit, yeah. But anyway, y'all, so after La Señorita got her puta lessons from Tyson Oluwaseun, Lulu, and Becky, they was sitting trying to find out where Lulu was at, you know. And, you know, Dava, KK, and Sam, they snuck in. Like, they snuck in, cause they was like, wait, what? Like what? David said she heard talking about her. You know, because they was like, I heard this bitch talking about me. So I'm like, girl, the fuck? What's up? Like, what's up? Say to my face, ho. One thing that I've picked up is that these people seem to be walking in at very convenient times. So I feel like if somebody's talking about you, if people is sitting together and they're talking about you, the producers can hear it in the control room, and then they're gonna send someone to say, hey, go tell this one that they're talking about her. And then, cause why is it that you always seem to rock up at the convenient times? There's no ways Yeah, I know when they say speaking of the devil, because it's an actual thing. Sometimes it does happen, but every time, every single time. Yeah. Anyway, so David, and they snuck into it, ran their fade and whatever, and then all three of them each ran their own fade. Like each of them, each ran their own fade. So David versus MM, KK versus Becky, and Sam versus Lulu. And like it was so iconic, almost like the first episode, like I was saying, when they had to split the screens, because now you've got all these multiple fades. Instead of wasting time, and having these filler episodes, you just combine three fades at once. And it was kind of like interesting, because at least it didn't really feel forced, because each of them, they had their own thing. So either way, yeah, Lulu and Rapunzel, they kept running multiple fades, and Lulu kept calling Rapunzel a dweeb. Well, that's what I heard. I don't know what exactly Lulu was saying, but she just kept saying dweeb, 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 dweeb. I was laughing. I'm sorry. I was on the floor, because it's just like, what? Like, she just kept saying dweeb, dweeb, dweeb. Lulu is kind of funny. I'm sorry. Like, Lulu's funny. Lulu's funny. Lulu, even though Lulu's quiet, she does have a personality. So I kind of like Lulu's kind of cool in my books, and the reason why I'm saying this is because y'all, in the episode, like I think the previous episode, either 2 or 1 episode back, when they was going to the club, so it was the previous episode. Yo, when they got to the club, like Lulu like did this twerking, she did this little twerking thing, and I was just like, damn, like I was hard, yo, I was hard. I ain't gonna lie, I was hard as fuck. This is the Lulu that I guess we've been needing to see, in a way, because she's popping the shit, she's fighting, she's getting the pain, she's not backing down like a pussy, like she's getting the pain, she's there, she's dweeb, 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 like a robot, dweeb, dweeb, dweeb. Lulu's hot. I don't care. The only thing, like MM said, with the whole cigarettes in the thing, that's kind of cute. As long as you're not like doing that cigarette shit on top of me, like, bitch, don't be smoking cigarettes on this day. Don't be smoking cigarettes on this day, okay? Don't be smoking cigarettes on this day. Know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, she even started to sound like Meep from Phineas and Ferb. You guys remember Meep from Phineas and Ferb? It says Meep, Meep. Okay, girl. The fuck? So yeah, so while MM, beat Dava, her knee got hurt. And she ended up needing to go to the side, because something happened to Dava, she got hurt in her knee. So her knee was messed up, and they did a whole replay. And when they do the replays, it's kind of funny though. It's kind of funny, because they even did a replay for KK when Becky was kind of trying to explain how the whole situation is to why she's fighting with K or KK, right? And she mentioned that it's also because of the whole picture situation, removing the pictures on the wall. Now, I ain't gonna lie, when they replayed the video of KK taking the picture and wiping the picture literally in her donkey and saying, goodbye, na 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 na, na 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 na, hey, goodbye, and she was wiping the thing, and Becky and MM started popping their shit on the lawn, because they went on the lawn, and Becky, she did a big one, MM obviously did a big one, and the fact that Dava is sitting on the side and your knees fucked up, even if MM is not the one that effed the knee up, but still your knee effed up, so yeah, what's up? So they popping their shit on the lawn, and then yeah, KK got real messed up, yo. But KK comes and congratulations Becky because she got messed up. KK was so messed up, she even had to congratulate Becky. Damn. I was like, but she really did though. Let's not lie. Becky literally installed a soccer ball into KK's face, friend. And then on top of that, to make matters worse, I didn't notice, but KK has braces. Girl, this is Zeus. You don't know. and you come here with braces. I'm not saying that you can't be a baddie with braces, but my whole thing is like, girl, if you was gonna come on braces, nah, you was gonna have to be like La Señorita Cocaína. You were gonna have to be a quiet, pretty bitch. Like, you were literally gonna have to be like a pretty face. You can't seriously be, you can't like know that the possibility of you being hit is gonna be had, and then you've got braces, knowing very well that braces, you've literally got like wires in your mouth, girl, and braces are not permanent. It's very easy to dislodge them, and you guys know a braces is not one. It's not one thing. It's not one thing. It's literally, you've got the bracket and then you've got the wire. So, sis, you knew the wire was gonna come off the bracket, and you knew that the wire could have literally, bro, that shit could have literally pierced your mouth or your lip or wherever. You literally could have gotten a free piercing, cause the wire could have literally sprung off the bracket, literally pierced through your face. I don't know, girl. Or at least get the bracelet that goes behind or something, girl. After KK congratulated Becky because she got messed up, you know, Becky got in the confessional on some head, shoulders, knees and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and nose and mouth, head, shoulders, knees and toes, din, din, din. So KK started arguing with everyone and she started crashing out because she missed the like she really is, and you can understand, girl. She got beat like KK got beat up, and at that point it's just like you don't know who now, because it's like you can't take your anger out on the person that beat you, because you know she's gonna whoop you again. This girl had you literally, because she had you out here in them streets, girl. Shit, now you can't go back. Cause not only will she have you in them streets, girl, she finna have you on the freeway, bitch. Like, if you go back, you finna be on the freeway. She already got you on them streets, so you don't wanna be on the freeway, cause I mean, girl, you ain't finna catch no taxi there, huh? So yeah, what I'm trying to say is she ain't finna come back from that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So she started going off on everyone and she started crashing out. She then went to Dusseldorf's room and she told Dusseldorf to go home since, you know, she's leaving other girls to fight for her. You know, it's like, you Dusseldorf, you literally sitting here and you're busy freaking watching TV while my ass getting beat on your behalf. The other housemates started feeling sympathy for KK as she's busy walking around and crashing out because she had a soccer ball on her face. Like, KK really looked like she was in bad shape. She really did, and I think everyone was just concerned because it's like everyone could see, even the heaviest hitters, bruv. Even the heaviest hitters, they was worried. They was like, do we call 911? Dominican Republic or like shit. Like shit. So that was when Beyonce explained that she doesn't think, or she thinks that pretty girls don't deserve to get, you know, effed up. And like I already went over that situation or that story, so I already explained, so I'm not gonna go over that. Anyway, while crashing out, you know, Deva, she offered KK some water. Like, it was so funny, and it was random, because it was random. Like, KK's crashing out, she's on top, this bitch, and she's going on, and she's out of breath, and she's like, and then Dave goes like, you want water? Like, you want some water? Like, Deva, you was wild. Anyway, Becky then explains to Deva like how the picture got on the whole situation is instigating the fight, because Becky is trying to explain like, don't call me a bully. Like, if you're wondering why I'm fighting, and if you're wondering why I be in the pain like I am now, it's because of this. Like, you did this and then you did that, because it wasn't only the picture situation. Like, it just seems like there's so many things that's going on in this house. That's what I'm saying, there's no honor amongst these, because there's just so much like going on. There's so many like trios and duos, and then the trios and duos are literally switching up on each other. Like, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, Becky, KK then comes out, right, and then she's like smiling in front of Becky. KK, you know, KK is already done. She's fucked up. She's like, I feel like she's at this point, like, I've got nothing to lose at this point anyway. So she goes outside and she's like kind of taunting Becky, not really, but I mean by her smiling. Like, the last thing, let me tell you something about me now. If I'm like in a heated argument with you, or we fighting physically, if we are not like in a good space and like we're actually like on very bad terms, don't smile or don't laugh. Like, especially if I'm confronting you, like let's say we've got beef and I'm confronting you and then you start laughing, like, oh hell no. So I feel like that's exactly where Becky was, because KK got there smiling, and it's exactly how. Do you know what this situation reminded me of? Do you guys remember? Oh, Miss Nine. Oh, Miss Nine. Oh, Miss Nine. That's exactly what I was thinking when Karen K was like smiling towards Becky. And that's what, when Becky went to attack her, that's exactly. It was giving, oh, Miss Nine. Like, Sarah, I know you's in this bitch. I know you's in this bitch. How the fuck? Becky, and then, you know, she got aggravated, so she started to attack. KK. Cause she was like, I don't know, since she fight me, I'm finna give you something the fuck to laugh at, okay? I'm finna give you something the fuck, okay? After this, like, fight, you know, KK goes to look at her face in the mirror, and she then starts to notice how bad the damage actually is. I don't know if KK's face wasn't feeling, because my thing is, one thing I know for sure is when you have adrenaline, you don't feel pain to the same extent that it would feel were you not with that adrenaline. So, for example, KK being so messed up, and I just know she's got this, like, you saw her crashing out, so obviously her adrenaline is high, so she's not really, I know as much as it looks painful, she's not really feeling all the pain. She is feeling pain, but it's not as much as you think. That's why you go to the mirror and then you look at yourself and you're just like, oh my, what the you understand? Because it's like, damn, I didn't even think it was that bad, because you could genuinely hear the genuine, like, concern when she said, what the fuck? Like, she was like, yo, my face, what the? Like, you could see she didn't really expect to be looking like that. You know? So, say. But yeah, Becky goes to the phone room and she gets on the phone. You know, she was emotional and just explaining what was going on in the house. Sam started explaining her squabble with Lulu, and then Lauren and G Baby went outside to Becky and MM to find out what happened. Like, because they was like, Lauren and G Baby seemed to be like, I'm not gonna say they're a duo, but specifically for this episode, they have been kind of like, they've been kind of like close, or they've been around each other. They've been hanging out a lot, basically. I'll just say that, right? So, yeah. Lulu starts explaining why, you know, Faith Ben ran. And her and Deva squashed their little misunderstanding, because Lulu and Deva, they kind of had a misunderstanding. So, I mean, Lulu was explaining, she said, you know, this happened, and, you know, it was a misunderstanding, and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Like, KK was in a room with Baloney, and, you know, Baloney was looking at KK like, girl, is you cool? Is you alright? Like, is you alright? Because I know I got fucked up, but I ain't look like that. Shit, though. So, yeah, and then KK was just basically explaining, like, the situation. And, you know, I think she feels like Naz, because it's very obvious. KK was wiping her butt with Naz's picture, right? So Becky was kind of defending Naz. So now KK is basically explaining that to Baloney. She's like, nah, like, these bitches Anyway, Baloney calls a house meeting, and Lauren asks her, like, who she is. Lauren really has a problem with Baloney, and it's getting to the point where I feel like Lauren's gonna do that thing where she'll just use any excuse to roast you or something, because she was just like, who is you? And then, you know, Baloney explains she wants to play a game called Who Should Go Home. And then Lauren asks her again, who made you the manager? So basically, Baloney is like, how can I put it? The reason why it's funny is because Baloney is trying to be like house manager. Look, it's a title that they have to fight for. Okay, nobody's a house manager, so it's not like Baloney's doing anything wrong, you know. But it's just like it's funny because just like Lauren's trying to like downplay her just because she's got beef with her. That's why I'm laughing, because it's like every time Maloney's just trying to say something, it's like, who made you manager? And on top of that, Baloney, the instigator, of course, you're calling a house meeting not even to solve problems. You're calling a house meeting to cause problems. Playing a game, who should go home? This girl is literally, she's lighting a whole fire right before our eyes. So I feel like Lauren was like, you know what? I know this bit, and I know what you're trying to do. I know how you move, so you know what? Let's get it. And then La Señorita asked, like, who's born in the house? And they all said, you! Yo! That was kind of sad, bitch. Damn. La Señorita, I don't think she's boring. She's just quiet. So La Señorita, she asked who's boring. They all said, you can go home. And then Becky said you and Mimi, but Mimi disagreed. And David defended her and said MM can get the fuck. So they're saying Mimi must go home. But was Mimi not also dragged when they was moving her name and shit? Like, y'all moved her name and y'all was acting funny with the bitch. So it's like, you know? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, Mimi can stay, honestly. I just feel like, yeah, the whole who should go home situation, I honestly, it's funny how it's usually the ones who say who should go home, and it's them that should be going home. Like, at that point, why don't you go home, bitch? Like, y'all, bad boys and bad girls, or baddies gone wild. All these people, they keep trying to make these house meetings of who must go home. Be the change that you want to see, bitch. Lead the fucking way. Since you want to be the house leader, lead the fucking way, ho. Huh? Fuck is you talking about? So Baloney dared Lauren to beat her again, and Lauren did. Cause basically, like, Baloney, she's just out here trying to be like house manager. She's trying to lead the way. So Lauren, Lauren obviously she's got her thing with Baloney. She's already got a little whatever thing they've got going on. So at that point, Lauren's like, bitch, do you want that? Like, do you want that? Because Lauren kept like popping it, and Baloney is like, like, at this point, this bitch is annoying me. She keep popping and she like, bitch, what's your fucking problem? So then, yeah, Lauren, she was like, oh, yeah, I want that. I want it. So yeah, and then they ran it. Like, that was it. So we're gonna see what happens in the next episode, y'all. Anyway, y'all, don't forget to like, subscribe, like the video, subscribe, share the video, and I'm gonna catch you in the next video. What's up?